Last time on
Danganronpa.
It's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudo-scientific bullcrap. Huh? The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. I guess Byakuya is a skirt chaser. The door swung open without a sound. Hey, I heard screaming! Did something... Ah, Chihiro! Damn, I couldn't keep her safe! I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? But you know, that thing of writing Bloodlust and blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? But why would anyone do that? That's the work of the real genocide jock. Toko! He was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No, why? 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 K.O. I'm fine. I'm just... Whoa, was that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. First of all, I better check the Byakuya file to see exactly what's going on. Let's see. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death was this may be around 2 o'clock a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I am purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You had the honor of contributing to my investigation. You invited me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with, well, Dummy for on this one. Let's see, Chihiro, let's examine the body. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Well, the reason we wonder is because you're the one that only said stuff like this. The bloodlust and the strange position. You're claiming it's a position, you dummy. So how can we expect anything else? Let's search the room. Right here. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. That poster, wasn't that in the other room? Can you collect the Truth Bullet for? I think I might have already done it. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Truth Bullet? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. Oh my. You're a very strange woman, you know? Being able to touch a dead body without absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's gonna decide Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. She was very light, that is true. Well, it wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still! I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot about how she wanted to get stronger. So you say she came here to exercise. According to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
You know, myself, usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would come alone. She didn't want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. They're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train secret. But that would also have come with someone else. Well, that she would come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. Yay! A Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
that's right.
Don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbells, man. To the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Well, might as well check the only other living thing in this room. It's not a parasite. Unless there's something else. Oh yeah, the camera. It's a surveillance camera. The Mastermind must be watching as Chihiro was murdered. They know what's happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Okay, you. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Jerk. The word Bloodlust is right on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Okay, must have already gotten the file for that one. I got this one.
Very strange.
I know I had to talk to the guy, but I'm not collecting all the truth bullets or anything. That's odd. I know, I just talked to a repeat cutscene. Shut up. Okay, Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to is get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. It's what explains the trip down here. Did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I really thought about that stuff. About Chihiro's complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it is about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues will magically appear by staying around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. Now, that's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy, I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Well, he is a dick. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't try. Shut up, dick butt. I don't even want to fish on. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Well, I am sorry. I want to check everything. Check twice, you dumbass. You know, make sure no stone unturned. Have you ever heard that? If I remember right, this card meter is meant to work with the handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. It's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there is some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the Silverman gang gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. Cheese. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else a handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room, and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. Or Shiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
In other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good God, Lord, you're simple. Am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone's is perfectly fine. I expect nothing less than the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations! Knowing you I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? Add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer to the main course that I am! Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things! Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on, you're saying that that's a loophole, but in order to borrow someone for someone, then that means someone had to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy! This literally makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence! No more questions, figure out the rest on your own, damn self!
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking mental facilities. I missed it. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall, of course I don't care about his insults, they'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the Drupal section of your handbook. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? I had to figure out for myself. Oh, you're a big boy, Mini Ponce. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these are here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get... Hey, can I keep this one? Not to chase women, but because it's Sayaka's. You should pay closer attention to regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah. Now I understand. You gotta keep that handbook of Sayaka's just so I can have it as a memento and hold it every night.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook shows Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. That face! The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey!
Very angry!
Well, what? Tiny handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way to break that easy. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. I tested it myself. It was up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
It's a secret! I won't want you to go breaking any more handbooks!
What?
Leon must have broken it, somehow not realizing what his weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken!
Well, what?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma says it's not broken, but it's undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Man, this guy's a jerk and a half. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. You really think? Truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely! I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is a culprit in this case. Well, let's check her out first. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. Like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what name did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. See, he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, can one of us really be a determined psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. Where's me little right now? I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. I guess I gotta talk to him again. You gotta see this again, and this line, and this line, and this line, and this line, and that one. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble! Need your help!
I don't have time.
We're busy. Leave us alone. Shut up! But it's emergency! Emergency! Come on, please! You gotta help me! I'll help you, I'm like dick butt here. This is a serious emergency! Please, please, you gotta help me! Just calm down, okay, Hina? But, it's an emergency! Well, calm down and tell us. Emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Dick butt.
Very
Since it's
strange.
Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
No, I'm gonna! Don't make me repeat myself! I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you just say no and that'd be about it. Okay, come on, hurry! Well, wait for us, Hina!
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right, and also stupid because we already decided that. Toko, go see Toko, but let's go and try to knock and see if we can go in. It's Toko? Inside? Some kind of emergency? Open the door, dumbass! Jeez, Makoto. Emergency, Toko, her room. You knock on the door, you don't... You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Well, you're the waste of space, you didn't do anything either. You're just standing there making me do all the work. At least I'm doing something, you just stand there, arms folded. Duh! You guys are too slow! I think you're just too fast. So what is this emergency? Because I don't want to stand around you. Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know? See how she was doing? But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. Sling dong! The door slung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. But what was that? Been acting like that the whole time since they rang the doorbell a little ago. Well, to drive out the killer, to drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? There was a red lever in there, so I tried to bust down her door. I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to talk to her or take her out, whatever it was? Your turn, dick butt. Hey, dick butt, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess it could be nice when you want to. Yeah. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, pressed the doorbell. Fuck you! After a few moments... Yeah, I usually sling dong for myself. You can have that.
what do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah, Byakuya! Scott?
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again! Called it! And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's head back to the investigation. But hold on! Hey, Byakuya! What was Togo talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But... If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. But Byakuya? I hurried to catch up. Can you tell I don't like this guy at the moment? I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. She's a pompous arse. She's kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves that it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. It must be. I guess it must be in this room. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp. It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I probably put it to good use. And some mono coins for me. 3 of them to be exact, because we got rays! We don't get 1 anymore, we get 3. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudge and dust, it looks like there's something else. I wonder what it was. There's an extension cord. Plugged it in there. It proved very useful when I was... an extension cord, huh? Sorry about that, folks. This shelf is stuck tight with files. While I was thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file, huh? That is the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Wow, this guy is, Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, like pompous arse. No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. You're ready to be disappeared for it. Take a look. There's some very interesting people in there, like me. Yeah, you can tell it'd be him. You're just kidding, right? Am I? Like I say, he's probably one of them. I'll just let it go for now. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. And there's a camera. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes, including the one I'm about to show you. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Oh, I've seen worse. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here that I didn't let you in. It's my room. It's home to classified governmental documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Because I'm a bored bastard, I am living in here. Isn't it magnificent? I'm gonna make a pillow fort out of these books. This can't be for real, right? That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, you wouldn't let us read it. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but you've been a dick and you won't let me look at them, so how can I tell off your word? I mean, there's so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Host P truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe so easy? It looks like that is usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normally, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, alright? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Well, let's check it out. Oh, hold on a second. You're saying you read all these documents and more than once? Well, this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Well, you're the only one living in here. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That is why I warned you. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. I could make you disappear in a blink of an eye. How is that possible? I already told you. It's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. AKA, I was waving my dick in your face. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. So start pleasuring my balls. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. Probably Mudamir himself. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. Could he be the mastermind? And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. And he seems to be the most powerful person in here right now. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It wouldn't be hard for him to play the game. And well, it's excellent mental exercise. I solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Among all those reports were my recent favorites. I mean, you know, it's a Genocide Jack case. Good. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word Bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. Sadly, same as what happened to Chihiro, except not quite. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are stored, the only ones who knew about that particular fact are the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the meter ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer know about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's a real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack is among us. Then Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal fiendish killer really is walking among us? These are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it'd be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? Might manage to just learn a thing or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Might as well talk to him. You've always seen this. So I gotta do it again. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Should you let me see it?
that's fine.
We didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flicked through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Something's off! The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tenshiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takashi Yoshida, 30. Wow, these names. But yeah, Kotsu's Komatsu Teru, Takafumi Gano, Yoshida Naoshiya, Takashi Masamune, Yuto, Yumijima, there's no end to it. And they all have scissors! One thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word Bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. So take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during the holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays or on weekends. Based on these facts, it be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, there was a panic. Because an eyewitness never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. That the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder?
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may very well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up to now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind is gone numb. Just like Jack case files been added to the Tupo section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misreprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Dick butt. Just like that, he was gone. As quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Just like Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate. One more time, at least. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room, too. And the others might come up with some info that I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. So yeah, we're gonna take care of that. And we're gonna start not going here. Nope. Right here. Let's go. I just want to bring up one thing this episode. And that is Byakuya himself actually dragging us around. There's one thing I hate when playing a game like this, it's having to do things out of order, because I like to search room by room. And the way this area goes, it just makes me feel like I'm going out of order with things, so it drives me a little nuts. It does cause me to miss a couple things in a small loop. It's understandable why, because he's so obsessed over Genocide Jack. At the same time, it does get kind of annoying, of course, thinking that's Byakuya in a heartbeat. So I just feel that that would be my closing point for this episode. I hope you had fun. I'll see you on the next one where we finish investigating and then get ready for the trial. See you then.